Like,
So this is my home beanie that I keep at home.
okay, but you're
And
at your
then
office.
At the office, I have other beanies that stay at the office, and I have a hat that I wear back and forth from home to the office. And so usually I'll be wearing my hat, and then I also have more hats here that I will switch into other hats sometimes, depending on what show it is.
But there's one designated travel hat.
There's one all the time hat. There's one outside the office hat. There's one like regular hat. And then there's inside the office hats. Like my purple Illuminati hat.
But what happens when you forget to change hats?
You're looking at it. So I wore the home beanie to the office, and now the home beanie has become the office beanie by the transitive property. And now it's so now I have to wear this beanie back home so it can be the home beanie again.
Otherwise it's just completely out of whack.
Otherwise it's chaos, you know.
You have road beanies?
I have home beanies and office beanies.
Do you have alternative jerseys and alternative beanies?
Yes, I wear my city beanie, Illuminati hat on Tuesdays.
The swingman jersey.
your throwback.
I wear my throwback Illuminati hat. I could put on my throwback Illuminati hat. That's like the original Illuminati hat that I got. It's pretty old now. It's important. Okay. These are important distinctions, you know, because you can't just be wearing the same hat all the time.
I agree.
Mr. J wants to know, late mailbag, is this Mo's fault? No.
It's not? I thought it was. I thought we rescheduled on Mo's behalf.
I hate all of you. I'll be right back.
Oh, what a convenient time to duck out when the conversation.
No Mo talk, please. Oh boy, I just realized there's a poop on my desk. How about that? Thanks, Kat.
Oh my God.
I just noticed.
Why don't they? I thought
poop up here. That's nice.
I thought that's what the litter box was for. I didn't know that.
Probably got dragged out, I'm guessing, or I don't know. That's not. I've been recording all morning without realizing that. But no, the late mailbag is actually because of a meme.
Oh.
As usual, people say, "Oh, Maze just comes on here and complains about a meme." No, it's because we had to record Snoop this morning. And so we had to push everything back. So that's why.
So it's a meme's fault.
If it isn't for Mo, then it's to get Zach on camera while the sun is at its peak. Zach, are we recording late so that we can get maximum sunlight for you? Is that what is happening?
Always.
Anyone else see the CNN interview? It affects Zach. He's powered by the sun.
Yeah, that's what.
Powered by the sun.
Telepathy. You knew what I was gonna say. Thank you.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about the CNN Nathan Fielder interview on the Cinephobe that will come out in 9 months. So look forward to that.
But it's a meme's fault. It's a meme's fault that it's not going to come out for 9 months.
That's true. That's accurate.
It's not his fault.
Okay,
it's not his fault.
It's not. That's for sure. The Wings of Voice winner got booked on Kimmel. I mean, I like that Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh my God, that's great.
The only person that endorses Nathan Fielder, because he doesn't that's when he went on for the curse and did he was dressed like Color Me Bad.
He did yeah. God, that was good.
And he's like, "This is how I am normally. This is it." Shit on the desk. That's right. Yes, there was a turd on my desk. Really unfortunate that I just noticed it.
What?
Yes, I realized that there was a turd on my desk from a cat.
An actual turd, Zach.
And I just noticed it now because that's how locked in I've been on what I had
the
to
whole
do
time. The whole time we were recording.
Yep.
How do you know it was there the whole time?
Yeah, how close to you?
I mean, unless it just got there, which is worse.
Like off, like off to the side, right?
Yes, to the left. To the left.
Like we're 12 o'clock for you right now, so we're talking We're
It's
talking
like
9
o'clock.
Yeah.
Maybe 9:30.
It wasn't
9:30.
directly on the keyboard or anything.
It wasn't on the
Okay.
keyboard. No.
Wasn't on the mic, obviously. Wasn't under the mic.
No.
Nope.
All right. Okay.
It's amazing.
That can happen. That can happen to anybody.
It was too close to the
It
mic.
could.
Yeah.
You have a
Yeah.
cat.
Cats do weird shit. Tell you that much.
Like shit on the desk.
Like drag a turd onto the desk. So there you go. Tuned in here. It's a mean's fault. Damn, some things never change. Yep,
That's true.
you're right. Everybody asking me, "Hey, Maze, where's the last rule of 2?" I was listening to the rule of 2s.
Oh
I
wow.
don't know. It's a mean's fault. Yeah.
I don't have the rule of 2. It's a mean's
That
fault.
one is. Yeah, I heard that story. That one.
Eden Amin recorded our last rule of 2: walking to a train station, then
on a
in the
train?
train station, then on a train.
I'm sorry.
It was real good sound quality, apparently,
It was
and a good connection.
I'm sure it was. Yeah. I'm thinking just like rock solid mic, no background noise whatsoever, and connection like ping less than 50 milliseconds the whole time.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
healthy diet for the cat if you didn't smell it. I mean, it's that one's on me. I have a bad sense of smell.
So do I.
I guess that's
COVID.
good if your cat is pooping on the desk.
No, it is not. You want to know if there's poop on your desk.
You'd like to know.
That's a good rule of thumb. Yeah.
That's important. It's important.
There is no poop in my work area.
Workstation.
Good for you, man.
Shouts to Boogie. Not dragging turds everywhere.
When's the last time Boogie had an accident?
Oh, that's a good question. It hasn't happened in 2025.
Okay, all right.
Maybe before last summer, I was out of the house a long. I had left him in a while. Like maybe he was here for like 8-9 hours, which is a long time.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there was a little bit, but it's funny, like he'll poop in front of the door.
Oh.
So like I gotta be careful.
Yeah.
I gotta be careful. Like
you open the
door. So
You're
if I'm gone, if I'm gone a long time, I'll really like kind of slowly.
It's like
the door because I don't want to like smear it. You know, like I gotta like
It's an ultimate fuck you.
Yeah, I mean, like he knows. Like I gotta go out there to poop. Like this is as close as I can get out there.
Yeah, he's actually signaling to you. He wants you to know first thing, not he's a second wasted.
He's like, I did my best. I did my best to go where we normally go.
This is I went as outside as possible.
I want to ask you this question then, Zach. Just if you had a house with a backyard, would you set up a doggy door for him to go, and then how would you go out constantly to clean it?
Like I wouldn't leave it. I would go every at least once a day to clean it up. I wouldn't leave
clean up there. Right.
Yeah.
But would you do the doggy door?
I might if he liked it. Yeah.
So that he can go out, do his business, and I know from what I know, Boogie, he'll probably come back in.
I don't know. So when he's at my parents' house, like he likes being out there a little while.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he likes being out in the sun a little bit. He likes sniffing around. But he also he has FOMO that something's happening inside, so he will come back. Yeah. But yeah, that's interesting. I wonder if he would just go in and out of there on his own. He probably would. He'd probably get used to it.
He would figure that out, I think.
Yeah.
My problem is I don't think Luca's coming back.
He's just chilling out there. He's like,
it's like at my dad's house. Like one time when I first got him, I put him out in the backyard, like go play in the backyard for a little bit or whatever. And I was out there too, and I looked away for a second and then looked back, and he was gone. So obviously I panicked. And he has found different areas in the backyard where there's bushes that he could jump into, and I'm pretty sure he can crawl to the neighbors through that. Yeah. And I'm just like, oh shit! Like now, now you're
luckily Boogie's not running away. That's why I take him out. I'll take him out any time of day if I know we're not going really going anywhere. No leash, no anything, because he's not fucking going anywhere. And people are like, aren't you working? No, that dog's not running anywhere.
He's barely walking anywhere.
He might go 20 feet that way. Like it's dog's real lazy.
Then he'll be like, it's too much work to have to make my way back, so I'll just stay here.
Exactly. Like he'll go pee, he might go poop, and then he wants to either go inside or sit like in this little sitting area outside the front of the building and just chill. That's all he wants to do.
God. So there's a question. What is Papa Maze's best dad joke?
Oh.
And I tried to pre-load it and ask him. So he could bring it up. And he said, do I tell dad jokes?
Oh, he got offended.
Snark is dripping off that text message. I said, no, but they asked. So what's your favorite joke? You're a dad.
Mo heard this yesterday.
Love your dad.
I do not like the rebranding of puns as dad jokes. I'm offended by that.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
They're
just
different
puns.
things. Yeah.
They're puns. Yeah. I don't like that.
Do you
and
think
all puns are not dad jokes?
Make more puns.
It's a good question. That's a good
question. They definitely like to make bad ones. I will say that dads do love they love when it's a really bad, especially bad pun.
Is it just a need or want to really just annoy your kids with these jokes? Like, is that what we're getting from these dad jokes? Or
I mean, is it not?
I think they're just cutting the tension. HA, it's called the patriarchy.
Because
they can't have humor. They don't have
funny. God.
Whoa, Mo. Come on. Be an ally one time.
Yeah, that's too far, Mo.
Zach, you should check our pregame thread text messages right now. You should check our text messages right now.
Yeah, I see. Who's traded this season? Ooh, I wonder who it would be.
My dad. I'm terrible at jokes. I can never remember them. I tell stories and they're usually too long for joke situations. Do you remember the joke I used to tell that was about the man who couldn't tell the joke? It was totally meta and no one ever understood it except Kernan and eventually you.
Walter.
I like that he got offended.
Amazing. Truly.
This is so classic. You lob a softball at him like, hey,
So
Dad,
good.
what's your favorite joke? And he's got a fucking diatribe about why that is beneath him. Why would I tell a joke? What am I, a peasant? He's typing. I got the 3 dots. More updates. Kernan is my dad's best friend, who is hilarious. Kernan's got a great sense of humor. And a lot of my favorite jokes from my teams, I think teens and 20s, are in such bad taste that I would hesitate to tell them to anyone now.
Great question. Great point. Yeah, great question. Great point.
Well, there you go. So, 1, he doesn't like them. 2, it's beneath him. 3, the ones that he does know are too dirty for public consumption. There you go.
Dirty. Are there jokes that are too dirty?
Taste. Such bad taste.
What does that mean?
In poor taste.
Ask him for an example.
Yeah, can we get an example?
I need an example of what he thinks is in poor taste.
Can we use that in a sentence or whatever?
All right. Keep that updating for later. So that guy D-Fry, long text to explain the long joke story on brand. Yep, that's his move, man.
He's great. Walter's
Papa Maze is the best.
How he does it.
Legend.
His time to shine is coming up soon. He wants to do Maze trivia on
is that gonna happen?
Friday night. I mean,
I'm excited.
I don't like. There might be a band or something. I need to check with the bar owner, but
venue.
I don't see why not. Although it would like. He's gonna do this shit that he does where he asks questions that no one knows.
I mean, where do you like? I don't know anyone here that has done that before. When they've run trivia, that was definitely not way too hard.
What are you saying?
I'm saying that.
Oh, excuse me. What I mean is he's gonna ask things about my childhood that like 3 people were there for or know about. Max.
That's a good idea.
Like it's not like asking a trivia question that's hard about something that you theoretically could know but might not. It's like, how about a very personal story about Anthony when he was 7?
I'm happy to guess.
Yeah. I mean, if I do it, should I make him do multiple choice?
Ooh, that might make it a little.
But
then it's too easy.
No, but if it's on a screen, that's good. But if he's if he's having to read out the multiple choice stuff, that might be a little tough for momentum. You know?
Okay. Yeah. He'd have to like.
It's got to flow
with multiple answers.
Like cards, like cue cards that someone can hold up. I can hold up the card. I'll volunteer to hold up the card with A. His first word.
Who's making these
Papa.
cards? Now we've entered into like a cue card production. That's too much.
I'll get an iPad. I'll get an iPad screen, giant letters.
All right.
I'll hold up an iPad.
Like heads up, but
yes,
just one multiple choice answer at a time. I mean, I'll talk to him about it.
Let's do
see what he wants to do. But yeah, I'm not opposed to it. I think it'd be funny, but I know because he did host trivia one time, and I think he made a category that was like things about my son for a bunch of random people who like
I love that. That's so good.
Maybe know me as the trivia host.
So good.
Yeah. But if anything, like
Dude,
that's
Walter.
it. It's not like we've shared one personal anecdote together.
Things
he's like,
I hope Walter's listening.
What book did Anthony like to read when he was 9?
Amazing. Yeah.
There was one time when he guest hosted. There's one time when he guest hosted, and it was like full, like really packed, and he scared a lot of people away with his trivia.
Oh no!
Because like it's one thing when I do it and they don't know the answer, but we're talking like maybe 20% of questions were answered that day max. So that was quite a time. I think we lost some potential people forever on that one.
Still
welcome to the Friday mailbag. It's Friday and we are doing it late. We are doing a nooner on the West Coast. We are doing well after a nooner on the East Coast, or Idanlu.
I'm so confused, like because we're going right now. I'm like, why? Wow, it's so much to do this morning because I think it's like just turned into the afternoon and it's like 3:30 p.m.
Vince Jaime, a local trivia does the whiteboard multiple choice thing. I guess you just like write one question at a time.
Oh, that's terrible.
Choice. The dude who runs it will sometimes put his own music into the audio round.
Oh no. Where is this?
You have to live in LA. If you don't live in LA,
yeah, that sounds very LA.
Then we've got small town.
That's like that
local music.
Maybe Nashville? Maybe.
I mean, it'd probably be good if it was Nashville.
No. There's plenty of bad musicians.
Feels like it would be like an Austin thing.
You write your answer on the.
Austin
gets their own whiteboard. Got it.
Oh,
small town. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. That's tough, man.
Texas? No, not Texas. It won't be Texas.
I mean, it's definitely Midwest, though.
Try that in small town. I mean, I just feel Medford, Oregon.
Medford?
Oh, Medford, but he's calling it
Medford. Yeah.
Man, yeah. Send over one of those tracks if you got a chance. Maybe we'll cut it into the mailbag for the people.
I told you about the bartender
that gave you song lyrics or something. Yes, that's
I've
what
not
I
heard
was
this.
thinking about this whole time.
Was this while I was gone? What happened?
This was a while ago. This was like 6 months ago, but yeah, I went to what's that new place on Ventura called Game Changer?
Some sports bar. Yeah, we looked it up.
Yeah, it's like a new sports bar, Game Changer. They have good wings. They have really good wings. But
I think that's why we're talking about it. Was the wings?
My dad has been typing for so long.
I cannot wait.
That's
for
an
this.
accident. That's an accident.
No, that's a long, inappropriate joke. And then, I went in one night, and this bartender, I was like shooting the shit with him, against my will, and he was like a young guy, and he was talking about like how he makes music. I was like, okay, and he goes, "Do you want to check it out?" He goes, "Well, I don't actually record it, but I do write like the song. So like, here, read this." So he just had me read lyrics in like a notes app. That's like, he has never recorded a song before. He just writes lyrics because he's afraid to record the music. So I just read verses.
A poem.
Amazing.
You read
Basically, I read a poem. Basically,
at least you didn't like read sheet music. At least you didn't like give you sheet music.
Oh yeah, I mean, because I would be like, yeah, what the fuck? I don't read music. Like, what the fuck is this?
What are we doing here?
Ventame said, look up Dark Magic Ian. So I looked him up on Spotify. He's got 12 followers and 1 monthly listener.
Okay.
Oh, himself from
Born
playing
in
his
no,
own
no,
music.
no. The listener is from Bassam, Delaware. So I don't know why it's telling me where the listener is from, but I guess if you only got one, it can triangulate. Really,
Bassam hardly knew him.
Born and raised in Southern California, Dark Magic Ian seemed to have the entertainer gene engraved in his DNA. Whether with his musical talents, comedic stylings, or inspirational speeches, he constantly was looking for a stage and drawing crowds to show people who he is and what he can do. At the age of 14, Ian wrote his first song entitled Red and Blue and recorded the track with a local producer soon thereafter. 2 years and 2 mixtapes later, Dark Magic did his first official concert in Orange County with his then group, Nasty Hustlers. Since his quick start at a young age, he has done hundreds of live musical events, along with dozens of hosting gigs for various other events. With influences from Tupac to Prince to Will Ferrell to Kanye West to Ryan Seacrest, Dark Magic Ian's sole purpose is to inspire the next generation with hope, individualism, and pride. He continues to work to be seen and heard, to bring such inspiration into fruition.
No.
Terrible.
No.
How do you think Ryan Seacrest
hundreds of gigs
just from hosting? Is that what he's talking about?
Does he host trivia like Ryan Seacrest?
That must be what it is.
Is that his energy?
And I bet he thinks he's funny like Will Ferrell.
Well, for sure. Well, I like how we went from Will Ferrell to Kanye West, so I think
hopefully maybe update it.
Yeah,
or maybe it is updated.
I think he's specifically zeroing in on,
because Medford
don't know what it means. It's provocative. I think that song had a big influence on him.
Medford would be a part of Oregon that wouldn't necessarily side against Kanye right now. You get outside of Portland, and it gets a little touchy. Yeah,
dicey. You get a little
touchy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Vince Jaime says he let his kids, I can't believe he has any, name their dog Wembanyama in Oregon.
Huh.
And he doesn't host like Seacrest, unfortunately. Oh well. Dark Magic Ian. That's his dark magic, is that he's always late. My dad still has not responded. I think you might be right, Mo. I think this might be he started typing and then walked away.
What if it's a voice note?
It's almost.
He's just been talking for the last 5 minutes.
That'd be amazing.
That would be something.
That is also almost a normal situation with my dad, where I just feel like every messaging app we're on with him, he has started a message and stopped. It's just
nice.
like I'll look, it'll be like he's typing, and I'm like,
He's got the 3 dots in about 7 group chats at the same time. Is what
yeah, that's pretty much what he does.
That's talented. He's leaving people on the hook, man. That's how it's done. Surrey wants to know, what would be your stripper name? Now remember, the classic kid formula of this is your pet's first name and your street name.
Luca Canfield.
Luca's your first pet?
But what if you never
Oh
had a pet?
no! I had fostered a dog that I was sadly passed very quickly.
Is it my current
Thumper.
street or is it my first?
I think it was
street?
supposed to be both when you were growing up, but
Oh, when I was growing up, so it'd be Thumper Medley.
that's better.
That's pretty good.
That's
Luca Canfield
not
sounds
bad.
like a kind of normal person.
Please,
Thumper Medley.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Thumper,
Thumper
Medley.
Medley.
You can drop the medley, dude. Just Thumper.
No, you're gonna want the medley.
Mine is Benchley de Montfort.
Oh, that's a rich. That's a very bougie.
classy
Yeah.
stripper right there. Benchley de Montfort.
Benchley de Montfort. Yeah.
Mezcal Martini coming to the stage.
Mezcal, you say?
You say?
Montana Peabody.
Montana Peabody.
Mine would be Otis Saginaw.
You're living in Methford.
Otis was the name. I had a turtle named Otis. That was my first pet, and then I lived on
Otis.
Saginaw Circle.
Wow.
Yeah.
Zoe
Shout out to-
Dogwood. I mean, this is Desquisha Francis. That's the name. My first pet, Arthur Mueller says, my first pet was named Eating Specialist after an HVAC repair van that had a letter missing. Maya East. Eden,
Maya
did you
East.
have a pet?
My East,
No
I gotta
pets.
say, my East is kind of hot.
Maya East.
It's like that kind of works. I was like,
Yeah.
ooh. It's like, wait a minute.
Yes, I would like a private dance from my East. Thank you. Sight unseen.
So no pet. So
No pets, yeah. So what do you?
what's
what do you
the
think
what's the
about?
childhood street though?
I don't want to give it because I only lived on one street growing up, and sometimes that's a security question.
Okay. All right. So Eden doesn't want to have fun because she's
Yeah.
worried about identity theft.
She doesn't want to have fun. She doesn't want to get stalked.
Yeah,
Listen,
I actually,
yeah.
for
God.
her, I actually think that's fair. For the rest of
Come
us,
at
it's
me,
fine.
bro. Benchley de Montfort.
Eventually.
You think Otis Saginaw is afraid of a fight?
How about my current address?
No,
Luca
that's the title
Canfield,
card. That's
ready
the
to
title
go.
card right there. That's the title card.
All right. My
Oh,
dad
I-
responded,
I thought
and it
shit on
is
the desk.
so
was the title
fucking
card.
long.
I told you. I told you.
Oh my
Wish it was a voice note.
first line needs Irish accents.
Send to Zach. Have Zach read it.
Okay. Father Flynn was walking through the park one afternoon, stopping to say hello to his parishioners, as was his way, when he encountered a sweet little girl dressed in her Sunday best, walking a small dog on a leash. Good day to you, lass, Father Flynn beamed, and the lass replied, Good morning to you, Father. And what might your name be? The father inquired. Rose Petal O'Toole, Father. Rose Petal, such an unusual name. Surely there's some sort of story as how you came to have that fine name. Yes, Father, Rose Petal replied. You see, the day after my birth, my parents took me out in my pram for a walk, and as they were walking through the rose garden, a rose petal fell and landed on my cheek, and my parents took it as a sign from the Blessed Virgin and named me Rose Petal O'Toole. My, what good Catholics your parents must be, exclaimed the father. Yes, Father, I think that they are, beamed the girl in reply. And this fine pup here, what's his name? Inquired Father Flynn. Oh, this is Porky, Father. Porky! Surely the story of his name must be as unusual as yours. What is it? You see, Father, replied Rose Petal O'Toole, he fucks pigs.
Oh.
That's not inappropriate. That's great.
At all. Yeah, that's not.
That's fantastic.
I'm kind of okay with that.
That's
I
so
don't think we
good.
need to worry.
No, that's
The accent definitely.
Oh, I can't believe Emily missed that.
Oh, Emily came in just
I
too
can't
late.
do it again.
Run it back.
I was so much Irish.
Run it back.
I'm
So
exhausted.
so Irish.
That was good though. The accent.
All right, Emily, what is your stripper name, aka your first pet's name, and your childhood street name? Yep.
Rainbow Cliffswallows.
Whoa! That's a winner.
that
Holy shit.
It was a chameleon.
you had a chameleon.
I did.
That's an OnlyFans.
It's probably taken.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Amin
Rainbow
watches it.
Cliff
Amin follows.
Amin's fault again.
It means funding their nursing school tuition.
How the hell? What? Is Cliffswallows like an
Like a
oceanfront?
I think
If you have to,
bird
if you
name.
have to ask, you can't afford
I
it.
know I can't afford Rainbow Cliffswallows. She is out of my price range. It's a good one. I like that. I gotta move Zach because otherwise the banner will cover him.
You
Oh,
put
my
them
bad.
together.
No, you're good.
Yeah,
No,
now we got
stay
the
down.
allyship. All right.
But now
My dad says,
but now
I'm sure
me
you
and
read it with the
me and
proper
my ally
gusto.
are next to each other on the screen. Can you handle that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll
that-
let it happen because
Okay.
I controlled it.
Oh, okay.
I'm the one who put you next to each other. That was
No,
me that did
we're
that.
we're the ones that created the allyship, so
Yep.
that.
And you sunk it as well. Chip Skylark wants to know how well can you parallel park?
Oh,
10 out of
Yeah.
10.
Easy.
not well. Like
I can
5
do
times.
great. The funniest is when it's a one-way street and I try to park on the other side and I feel like all my training disappears.
I had to do that in Hermosa Beach a couple weeks ago. It was tough.
It's
one was
crazy
tough.
how
I
disorienting it is.
I did it and it was good, but it took a lot of concentrating.
I don't know what it is about
it's
it.
a
I
one-way
feel
street, but
yeah.
it's
You're
on the left
instead of
side.
parallel
Yeah,
parking
yeah,
on the
yeah.
right.
Okay,
You're
okay.
parallel parking on the
Woo.
left.
That
Yeah.
was tough. That was absolutely tough.
Have you ever hit somebody's car parallel parking before?
No.
Never once?
No, never once.
Oh, well.
No, the
shit.
worst that happens to me is I'll cut it
And
too
Emily,
tight.
neither have you.
I've
We're on
never.
camera, yeah.
I've witnessed it.
Sure, you've seen it before.
seen it.
Uh-huh.
Emily
Yeah.
leaves
Yeah.
a card that
a
says
friend might
my
have happened
bad,
to.
Rainbow
Yeah.
Cliff Swallows.
And then they're not mad because they're like, hey, that's a hot
Oh,
person.
wow.
Yeah.
Hey, I follow them on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll cut it too tight and I'll hit the curb sometimes.
Oh yeah,
That's-
yeah. I've done,
that's
I've,
the
I've
worst
done the
I'll do.
curb before. I've
Yeah.
done the curb before. Yeah.
But I would say like 1 out of 4, 1 out of 5, I do everything perfectly the first try and I feel great.
Oh wow,
Nothing better than like a clean one attempt,
Yeah.
perfectly placed.
I don't think I've ever heard you this confident about anything in your entire life.
Really?
I
This
would
is
say I
like
get that.
You
like
are
3 out
so
of 5
sure.
times.
Yeah.
I would say 3 out of 5 times I do it perfectly. Every once in a while, I'll fuck it up. Yeah.
I gotta say, when I was in Portugal,
Mhm.
they park on the sidewalks. That's fun as hell. Hopping
What?
up on the curb.
Oh God, I would feel like an action star.
It's just literally going like you see the line of cars, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's where we park
Well,
here.
yeah.
It was amazing.
I've got the performance enhancing stuff though. Like you've got the backup cameras now and the
Oh.
sensors, and
Now
like, the
it's
side
easy.
mirror tilts down and everything. So now it's super easy. Yeah.
I
Now
thought,
yeah,
I
it
thought
doesn't
you were like
count.
chugging PEDs before you parallel park.
I'm on full steroid shots as soon as I get pull
Other
up to
people
like get
use
the
it
angle.
for
Yeah.
recovery. Other people use it to
for
bulk
parking,
up.
yeah.
Zach uses it for parking. It's literally
Parking
it's almost
enhancing
like
drugs.
it's kind
yeah.
of like
Parking
Bane,
enhancing
right? It's like Bane. He just hits a button on his chest.
I will
Wait.
say that that's like such a turn on if like you're in a car with a guy and he can like drive well and parallel park well to the point where like it's everything is smooth and you're not worried and you're not like gripping the oh shit bar or whatever. Like that's a
Gripping
thing.
the oh shit bar.
Shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was
Yeah.
a technical term.
The oh shit, yeah, those shit,
Yeah.
those shit handle, yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's
Oh,
like the
shit handle,
technical
yeah.
name for it. They
Yeah.
they charge you
Yeah.
extra when you buy the car. It's like
Look it up in the manual,
a
yeah.
line item, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah. Look it up.
Mhm.
Besides parallel parking, what's the best example of good driving to you, Emily?
I would say this sounds like that answer from Miss Congeniality, but like not driving too slow and not driving too fast, but having like good control and like navigation skills. Like
Knowing where you're going.
No, like navigating the
Gotcha.
traffic well.
Not getting stuck in traffic. Not.
I think it's
getting
got to
stuck
be
behind a double parked car or a left turn lane or something like that.
Yeah, nothing's worse than with like if you're with a guy who drives like a grandmother.
Oh, I mean,
it has to be that they can take turns, but like not make you spill your drink if you have one in the car.
Yes. Yeah.
It's like the driving
Eden's
test, the license to drive.
Eden's
Yeah,
got
license to drive.
an overflowing cup of boba tea. Don't.
I'm like, have
Don't let her spill
have
it.
none
And
of
here
us seen Initial D here, you guys?
Yeah.
You got to
Every
drive
drop
down
is
a
precious.
mountain. You have to drive down a mountain without. I have a cup of tea in the tea hole in the cup holder, and it's like 90% full. You have to make it down the mountain, all the hairpin turns without spilling a drop. That's how you make it down the mountain. Yeah, I'm like, have you guys heard of the plot of Initial D?
I'm like initial D. Okay. Also,
Been there.
Yeah, San Francisco's got a lot of streets that are like 2-lane, and you have to alternate watching out for double parkers and left turners.
And San Francisco is a different parking city, though.
Oh, for sure. If you throw a hill into the mix, dude,
that's a different. Yeah, that's a different parking city.
Oh, hill
parallel parking on like
a different city.
35% incline.
Yeah,
and it's barely big enough for your car anyways.
That's tough. Yeah.
And you're like probably blocking someone's driveway. It's
my nightmare.
Tough,
LA parking is way
different
calmer than San Francisco parking. San Francisco parking's that's a whole other level.
But yeah, if I'm really in the zone, I'm not getting stuck behind a double parked car, and I'm not getting stuck behind somebody turning left, and I'm successfully looking at least a block ahead so I can jump to whichever lane I need to get into. But it happens, and when you get stuck in it, it sucks, man. And then you got people improperly passing you from behind, and just it gets real bad, real bad, real bad. I used to be a real bad driver. Paul Bull, do you think you'd get along with a clone of yourself?
No way. I think
small doses.
There's no chance that Zach and his clone would get along.
Very small doses. Yeah.
I feel like you guys would kill each other.
When you mean small doses, you mean like you're able to walk past each other at Erewhon, like
because we wouldn't want the small talk with each other, so that's a good start.
So the interaction is a non-interaction.
It's a respectful, quick, what's up, kind of, and move on with our lives. If we're forced to interact, we're not droning on about something stupid.
Does he have a cloned Boogie?
Good question.
And has that Boogie been raised in a replica of your apartment where you got Boogie originally?
So now we've got
that it has the same.
And
is your clone? Has your clone been raised in a replica of your childhood home with the clones of your parents or actors playing your parents?
And if someone switched the Boogies, would you know? What would be the point that you knew that Boogie got switched with his clone?
When he shit somewhere besides the front door.
Yeah, if he shit like somewhere near like the living room or something. Yeah, that would be.
Is not. I don't even know who you are.
Not that one. Yeah.
I think Zach and his clone could get along if they were by themselves, but if you put them both in public and the combined magnetism of attracting strangers and
one would have to die.
Strangers,
one would have to die.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I don't know who wins that. I can't be like, I'd kill my clone. No, I don't know who to win.
Yeah, there's only room for one.
Literally a 50-50 match. It's you.
Yeah.
It's the same as you. There's no.
Yeah.
I think I
could. Is that how cloning works?
I think I could get along with a clone of myself. Just a guess.
I feel
think we
like
could do
out
it.
of everyone on this call, you have the greatest chance of getting along with your clone.
I feel like Mo would get along with his clone.
Yeah, I
No?
think Mo would.
No, he wouldn't.
I would
Not a
find out.
chance.
I would find
think
out
you would
all the
annoy
stuff that
him.
annoys Zach.
Yeah.
I'd find out and be like, "Oh, I get it now."
You would get into a never-ending loop of no butting himself on just one comment, and they would die.
We would both die simultaneously.
Yeah. It would go on forever.
Vince, I don't appreciate that. Tall
That's
people
true.
can have clones.
No, you are too tall to get cloned. There's not enough.
It's
Damn
like
it.
the
There's
petri
many.
dish isn't tall enough to
we don't have
continue.
enough genetic material to
Does that mean
create
you
my
would have
legs.
a mini clone? Your clone
Mini
be like,
me?
yeah,
I
it would
think
be like
I
Now,
think they could clone
that
like
is
a
somebody.
like a 6'2" version of you. I think that's
That-
like the
that's
max
the
they
max
could do.
size.
Yeah.
5'11".
That
6'2".
fits, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, 6'2", I think it'd be all right. If it was like a 5'7" me, I don't know if you'd get along.
That would be fucking hilarious.
That would be.
I can't.
That would be so funny.
What would you look like at 5'7"? That would be nuts.
Just
A fifth
regular
grader?
maze, regular
like
yeah,
Maze, but
yeah,
5'7".
you look like a fifth grader. Yeah, you would like regular maze bullying 5'7" maze would be so fucking funny.
Bullying him at trivia.
I would subscribe to that OnlyFans. I
That,
would
so
full
Only
full
clones?
membership, only clones. Yeah,
on the flip though, what if my clone was like 6 feet tall?
Oh boy.
That shit would be crazy.
wow, yeah.
Yeah, I think the tall one would be jealous of you.
I think I would try to fight the tall one. I always try to fight
You
the tall one.
Definitely would try to fight the tall clone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big tree fall hard.
Yeah.
I think you'd learn.
I
We've
think
learned.
you'd-
You
I
would
think
fight
you'd
the
win.
tall ones, the small ones, the medium ones.
I think you'd win. I think you could take her.
Thanks. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. Yeah, because
Yeah.
short people complex.
I don't. Yeah. Well, I also don't. I don't. Well, this is me just guessing. I don't know that tall women can fight. You know,
Yeah.
because you
They
look at
have
all the like
reach.
UFC fighters. They have range, but like they don't have center of gravity. Versus like all the UFC fighters, all the like boxers and everything. They're all small women. You know,
Yeah, I would
you
say
get some tall male fighters. You get some like big male fighters, but all female fighters like seem to be pretty small.
I mean, I have faith in myself. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, you turn you loose, you're gonna
You're gonna kill
Yeah.
somebody. We know. We're not worried about you.
somebody.
Actually, not.
You're
Never.
gonna kill your 6 foot self. That's what you're gonna do. Yeah.
All right. A new CN wants to know, how much effort do you spend on a first date, especially for a dating app match? And follow
Ooh.
up is, which date do you start spending a lot of effort looking nice?
It depends on
tough
how
one.
long you've been like talking to that person and if you're really like vibing with them before you actually meet. If it's like you just match and then you go on a date, like I feel like that's not maximum effort for sure. But if you've been talking to that person for a while, then before you
Yeah,
meet, then maybe
I
more.
just did it. It was like some pretty good effort. We weren't talking that long. We matched on a Sunday,
What
went out on
was
Wednesday.
the activity that you guys agreed to do though?
We went
'Cause I
to
think that
sushi.
does
We went to
play into it.
sushi. Yeah, we went to like my favorite sushi place. Then we went to coffee, and then we went to a couple spots. Yeah.
So would you always put that amount of effort into it, or was this one a little bit?
We had like a pretty good vibe and
See?
everything. Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah,
if
it was a
you're-
short amount of time, but of talking, but like it was like a good clicking because we talked on the phone for like 3 hours before that, which is
Mhm.
not like that day of the date, but like a couple days earlier, which was I'm never talking on the phone for fucking 3 hours.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
podcasts.
Just
Just
podcast.
a
Yeah.
meme. Just a meme, really.
You literally
Yeah.
have to. You
That
literally
wasn't-
have to pay me.
That wasn't Wednesday, was it?
What?
You didn't talk on the phone for 3 hours on Wednesday, did you?
No, it was Monday. No, no, no.
Okay, because I was gonna
Yeah.
say you had a 3-hour slot open up on Wednesday, and you just filled it with a
No,
phone
no, no,
conversation.
no, no. This was the previous.
How to get the
this was
cinephobe
previous
takes out
week.
somewhere.
No, this was
Yeah.
the previous week. No, oh my god. No. God.
So the second part of the question is what is confusing to me.
When do you start like putting in?
If you go on like 2 dates and then third date you try really hard or like dress
know that
really
that's-
nice, I feel like
I don't
that's
know
a
if that's-
bad move.
Yeah, I think you've played yourself.
I think it depends on like what activity you're doing, right? Because a lot of people like on their first meetup, if they're not
It's
sure,
more casual.
it's very casual. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
coffee or something like that. In which case, you shouldn't put in as much effort, right?
Coffee date. You can have
I
it.
don't know. I've done it before if I have been very like unsure about that person. But I'm
Coffee
like,
date's the lowest level of
Yes.
any sort of effort whatsoever.
Coffee date, I
right?
feel like I'm interviewing for a job. I'm
yeah,
not like
I'm not gonna
yeah,
lie. I have done the coffee date before, but like
The
it's
Z
always
job.
just been like I don't know what I'm doing here. Like
The coffee date I went on after my first date with Jamie was probably one of just we both walked away going like we're never talking to each other. Like, there was
Yeah.
no vibe whatsoever. And
Yeah,
even
you can't
then,
you can't have a vibe on a coffee date. I don't think.
it's
At
just
least
like there was
yeah.
nothing. There was nothing there. First date with Jamie was drinks. Like that's different. It's a little bit different, easy, low key, but it's way better than just a coffee date.
Mo,
Yeah.
was there an effort increase into how you looked between date 1 and any other date?
Good question.
Yeah, no, there was. I mean, I put in a good amount of effort pretty much every time besides the coffee date.
Yeah.
So it's pretty simple and it's also easier for guys. Like we're just putting on a clean shirt, jeans, you comb
fresh
your hair.
haircut.
Yeah, I put on a
You know-
collared shirt and Isabel says, "You look nice."
The big effort one was the third date. That was the one. Where
That was
it
the one.
Like
Okay.
going to a nice restaurant where
Mhm.
trying
All right,
to close
maybe
the deal,
maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it's like the third, like, because the effort could be all encompassing. It doesn't just need to be like your appearance.
Yes.
You don't
I
need
agree.
to go from disheveled to
Mm.
like bathed and groomed and well dressed.
Right.
Because then you're showing them that you have a gear, I suppose. But
Mm.
I think if you do that, you're in danger of opening yourself up to like, well, what? You didn't think it was important to do that before this?
the first date, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but it depends on what you're doing too, right? Like if you're
So
doing
are you saying pick a date that does not require a level of like dressing effort? So
Yeah,
the
go to
stakes
Home
are lower.
Depot. Take her to Home Depot.
I think it depends on the person. Like for me, when I hear effort, I hear like someone made thoughtful plans.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like, so it's not just like putting in the effort to look good or putting in the effort to spend money, but like putting in the effort to do like something thoughtful for that person or that you think that they would enjoy or something like that would be more effort. No?
Do you think there's any reward to putting a ton of effort into the first date? And if let's say that it's somebody that you're really interested in.
I think so. Like if the vibe's there, like putting in the
Yeah.
effort is good.
I mean, if you have a 3-hour phone call like Zach, like that's essentially a mini date in itself, right?
Yeah,
Like,
basically, that was basically like a
you're going to put in
pseudo
more
date,
effort. Yeah, you're going to put in a bigger effort when you go to finally meet them in person.
Yeah.
David Collins, where's Katie? I think the time change messed up our Katie availability.
our
'cause
pod is like jet lag.
She's 2 cups of vodka into her smoothie right now.
With her Sprite Zero. Yeah.
Oh,
She's not gonna get a hangover though because she's got her Sprite Zero.
She did Sprite
That's-
Zero or fucking
yeah.
Fresca or whatever it was. Yeah.
I will try it at some point. I'm just too lazy to go get all the ingredients.
Too lazy to just pour a cup of vodka. Yeah, that's a long pour.
I gotta get the big handle,
Yeah, you gotta get the yeah.
David Collins also wants to know how many tacos will you order to eat at the bar alone for dinner? Ordered 9 this past Tuesday, and the bartender asked me seriously.
You can't order
That's
9 at
disrespectful.
once.
At
You can't
one
order 9
time?
at once. You gotta go like, oh, let me get 3. Oh, you know, I'll
It's-
do
yeah,
another
it's
order.
three,
Oh, let me
three,
do another
three.
order.
That's
yeah.
You ordered 9 at once, dude?
Like
Although,
the small
you know
tacos,
what?
that's not bad.
You know what? I kind of respect it though. Like, just
Yeah,
like,
if you
what?
know how much you eat, yeah.
Bring
If you
them.
know-
I'm about that action.
I'm like, seriously, to the bartender, like, come on, this is like business. Like, they're spending money. Like, it's better than not spending money.
Yeah.
The bartender judging him was stupid because
Yeah.
that's an opportunity to get a tip or anything like that. My question is just like, did the 9th taco, was it even warm or like what's like? I want it at least fresh.
You're housing tacos, man. If you order 9 tacos,
I'm inhaling them. Okay.
Yeah, if you order 9
honest.
tacos, you're not like, let me take a little bite. No, you're fucking eating. Like,
oh, they're $1. They're
fresh.
$1.50 each.
Oh,
what?
Yeah. Why wouldn't you do that?
$1.50?
Yeah, we're talking like
$1.50.
2 pieces of cubed chicken.
Where are you?
Yeah.
I mean, I totally get that. That sounds like a small taco. I don't blame him. I
like
might do
sliders.
the staggered because of the you
Heat
want the
issue.
fresh round of tacos like Mo was talking about. You don't want that last taco to get cold, but
nah, man, you guys don't know how to
Knoxville,
eat
Tennessee,
tacos.
man. LT Smash,
Knoxville.
dude talked himself out of a $2 tip.
Seriously.
You could have made $2. You had to talk to me that way.
It was not.
Yeah, it depends on the tacos. Like, if they're like the little, 3 packs essentially on a menu,
Yeah.
I might go 6 if they're good
Yeah.
size. I'll probably
Yeah.
regret that 6th one, but yeah, I'll go 6.
There's
If they're
definitely
small,
an
But I'm
element
going
of,
3 and 3. I'm going 3 and 3. Like, I'm not ordering all at once.
He prefers
Hello.
small tacos.
Hello. That's a vagina joke, folks. That's what that was. That's just wanted to, for the listener that didn't understand that was a vagina joke.
Thanks, Zach.
yeah.
Do you
Just let
think
everybody know.
you could eat more tacos or what fills you up least? Tacos or sushi?
Oh, tacos. Sushi, I'm full, but I'm still going. That's a war of attrition.
You're pushing yourself.
Absolutely. No, what was funny about that date was we both didn't really eat that much. We were having a good time. Like, we were talking, we were having a great time, but we don't. And then at the end of the night, she went her way, I went my way, whatever. And then we kind of texted her, like, oh, it was so great. And then she was like, I'm really hungry. I was like, yeah, I'm fucking starving. Like, I didn't really eat the way I normally would. She's like, yeah, me too. Like, this was dumb. I was like, all right, next time, like, I'm just gonna
be normal.
Gloves are off. Like, she, like, yeah, me too. Like,
Right,
she was like,
right.
yeah. I was like, yeah, it's gonna be obscene next time. And then we did get sushi again, and it was obscene. Like,
Did you like
But
fantastic Mr. Fox it?
yeah, like it was, and then she ate too. Like, she legitimately ate too, so it was good.
See,
like, we made
okay,
up for
so
it. Yeah.
is that kind of a turn on though when a girl is like at you're on a date and they're like it's the beginning and she's actually eating? Because there are women who just don't eat on dates, and every single date that I've been on, I eat, and they're like, "Wow, you're really you're eating your food." I'm like, "What do you want me to do? Stare
Especially
at it?"
like in LA, yes, because
Yeah.
that doesn't happen a whole lot. Yeah.
But I also want to have somebody I can go have a meal with and
Right.
not feel bad when I order 9 tacos. Like,
Right.
I don't, she's not going to eat 9 tacos.
Yeah.
But she's not
Yeah.
going to look at you. It's not like, but I'm going to have a salad. Or,
Yeah.
it's just like.
No, this was more of a thing of like, all right, I can't show her this side of me.
That was you
kinda
putting
goes
in a
me
lot
eating
of
sushi.
Yeah, that goes
Yeah.
to that question.
No.
It goes,
5 days later, I did, and it went great. It was fine.
So
I was
that's
cool
the
with it,
opposite.
but yeah.
That's the opposite. When do you stop
Yeah.
making an
When,
effort?
when I stop making the effort with sushi, with like who I am, as a
Sushi
eater.
specifically.
Yeah.
Date 5. That's the
Yeah.
answer.
Mhm.
We got a Fled
No,
wants to
not
know,
date. Not 5 dates later. 5 days.
Oh.
It was 5 days later. Yes. It was, yeah. No, this was
I thought that was your 5th
Wednesday,
sushi date.
Sunday. Or no,
Literally-
Wednesday, Saturday, I think it was. Yeah,
Literally,
Wednesday, Saturday. Yeah.
The date ended and Zach started the clock and said,
Like,
in 5 days,
this
I
is
will
going.
have.
Like, well, I'm still hungry, so
I'm gonna go to town on this sushi. Yeah.
We got a Fled says, do you make an effort to use all the promos places send you for your birthday?
sorry, can you say that one more time?
Like,
I never do.
So I just actually used mine yesterday, but this is because it's a pretty good deal. Like, this pizza place that I like gives me $20 off for my birthday.
Oh shit, that's good.
nice.
Yeah.
So like that, and I had to use it in the month of May, so I had to get there
Oh yeah, you gotta get that
by the end of the month.
Oh, your
So
birthday
that had
was
to
over
go
the
down.
weekend.
Oh,
That's right. It was last weekend.
happy birthday.
Oh, I forgot
Thank
to text
you.
you.
It's okay.
It was the 25th, right?
That's right.
24th,
Yes.
25th.
I
Okay.
I blissfully made no plans for my birthday
It's the
because
best.
I already had a bachelor party and I'm having a wedding, so I don't need
Yeah.
more shit going on for my birthday. We had a nice dinner, and that was that. But yeah, I have to use the pizza $20 off, but that was like the only real one I get.
Oh, I did do it for the car wash place that I go to because it was like
Okay,
a full
nice,
detail for
yeah.
like $30 when it's
Hell
normally like
yeah.
$70. So yeah, I did do that.
I'll-
But yeah, I normally don't.
I'll get it at like the whatever app I have that tells me, and I'm just happen to be in that area. You know, the only thing that's stupid is like I think I screwed up the birth date on my Starbucks app because I was trying to get the free coffee or something one day early on, so I put in a date that was like within the next week. So now I get a random message of like, it's your birthday today on Starbucks. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to go. I
I
So
used
maybe
to do
that's-
Starbucks when it was convenient and there was a Starbucks around. But yeah, I don't live by a Starbucks anymore.
I get excited for, I guess Sephora gives you a birthday gift of skincare stuff, and then like DSW gives you $5 in shoes.
I just want
It's
food.
the only ones I use regularly.
I want McDonald's. I used a McDonald's
There's a
app. I get my
McDonald's
food.
one?
I don't know if they do. I've just signed up recently. I hope so. I'll let you know in October.
Yeah, let me know. Oh, I know that there's one for like Dunkin' Donuts and stuff like that, but I just like I've seen like the things where they're like, oh, I went and got all of these things for my birthday, but I feel like I can't eat that many donuts plus like, everything is kind of like all the same. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, movie theater.
But I
Movie
don't go
theater,
out of my
popcorn,
way.
and a drink.
That's
Mini
dope.
donuts in
Yeah.
Portland. I mean, yeah, if it's good, that's really the thing. It's like if it's a good promo, I will use it, but most of that shit is not worth it. So I'm not like doing a circuit on my birthday to try to go get the Baskin Robbins free miniature cup or whatever they have.
Yeah.
I'm good.
It's
Can
gotta be
confirm
convenient.
McDonald's is a free birthday item, but I posted it and people said it looked sad. Was that pathetic
burger?
cheeseburger, Arthur Mueller? Because that did
I'm
look
sorry,
sad.
Arthur. That was the saddest burger.
If that's what McDonald's is giving me for my birthday, I will pass.
No, you have to get the chicken nuggets for free on your birthday.
Is that really that much better?
Stop it. They're great. Stop it. Don't be that.
Stop it.
Don't
do
be
that.
that. Don't be that
way.
You know what? You had fucking cat shit on your desk all day and
Whoa.
didn't notice.
Whoa.
You don't know how long it was on his desk for before he noticed it.
Whoa.
He doesn't
Mo.
know how long it was on his desk.
You don't
That cut me deep, Mo. For some reason you're doing callbacks to hurt me because I
kept poking. You kept poking, and I
mildly
responded.
questioned chicken nugget quality at McDonald's,
kept
and
poking.
that's the line for Mo.
You kept poking, and then I decided to retaliate.
God damn. All right. Well, I guess that's a weird way to wrap up this mailbag, but Mo needs to go get some chicken nuggets because he's fucking angry.
Blood sugar is low. His blood
am
sugar is clearly low, and he's
still
acting
jet
out.
lagged. I'm really like
He's jet lagged. He's hangry. He needs some goddamn chicken McNuggets. And that's going to do it for us this week. For Eden, for Zach, for Emily, for Mo, I'm Maze, and we'll catch you next time on the mailbag.
Bye.